pitch. Misses off the plate.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Harper on the run. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the... Now batting, Brian Dozier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Hit back up the middle. There is Altuve. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Here's Bryce Harper now. Although his home run total is one of the league's best, his pace of hitting him out of the park has slowed down a bit here in the second half.
Yeah, but he gives himself a chance. I know it's slowed a little bit, but if you polled a lot of guys in the big leagues, you hitting that 4, 5, 6 homer range, you'll take that over the course. Average that out. 6 times 6, that's 36 bombs. I know you're not winning any home run titles.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, batting at an even 400. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Striding in, Eric Hosmer. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. No score here as we play inning number 2. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2 and 2. And he got him. Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Here's Manny Machado now. His line against Justin Verlander. He has 7 hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop rounds out to the other, 1 away. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Drilled down the line. And a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's a nice play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is coming to the plate now, Jonathan Lucroy. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Into the box now, Justin Verlander. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Barnes has it. And he makes the throw to first. Verlander is retired. 2 down now. Here's George Springer. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
3-1 to him now. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Drilled to the right side. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit. And here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. Carlos Correa is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
High in the air down the right field line. Harper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So digging in now, Clayton Kershaw as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. Stepping up now, Chris Taylor is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And now a soft liner here to the right side, but foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Chris Taylor becomes out number 2 this inning. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing. Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
And that's through for a hit. Bellinger's got it.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants that to get.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Striding in for Houston, Eric Hosmer. First time up, he went down looking. Too low, 1-0. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And this one gets away. And he will make it back to third safely as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Bregman on third. Altuve is at second with nobody out. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. Hot shot to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Lucroy. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout. Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter, throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it to the out.
No doubt about it, Dero. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him to chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
On the move is Harper. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Here's big Aaron Judge. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Kenta Maeda answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just... So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Right fielder
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Around second now and headed for third. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Now in the box, Justin Turner, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and no strikes.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
A payoff pitch one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time. And now at the plate, Alex Bregman, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. On the ground to short. This could be 2. The Dozier for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting,
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. In his career, Hosmer carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And now is Yasiel Puig. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Altuve at second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out.
now batting.
So striding forward now, Austin Barnes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A ball and no strikes.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
2-0 now. Grounded to short. Correa scoops it up. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Now batting, number 18.
Matt Kemp will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. His line against Justin Verlander, he's gone 2 for 6. This is on the ground over to first. And that's going to be a base hit for Kemp.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over.
Into the box, Chris Taylor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's waved at and missed, 1-1. The 1-1 home. He's outside for a ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch, because it'll be important for him.
Judge is over, and the inning is over. Dodgers. Rich Hill gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fouled off. McCutchen on at first. Nobody out. And Lucroy behind the ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
So we got him looking there. Jonathan Lucroy becomes the first out of the inning. Left side. Played on the backhand. And he is in there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's George Springer. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Puig at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're on top 7-1. Here's Brian Dozier now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hard liner to center field. McCutchen patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Now the 2-0 home. Squared that one up just a little late. 1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Now here's the pitch. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Manny Machado. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 0-1 the count. Verlander pauses. Here it is on 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Standing in now, Yasiel Puig, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. His career batting line against Hill. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Correa, the runner at third with no outs. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Throw to the plate. And the recovery will be in time to get him breaking from third. And a base running gaff that time, as that's the first out of the inning. Wow. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. His career batting line against Hill. He's 1 for 5. 1-0 the count. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them? Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Yuli Gurriel will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up, and that's in there. Base hit. One run is scored. The throw home. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. And that misses 1-1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Barnes is after it. The tag, and he's out at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Lucroy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they... Yuli Gurriel will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 12.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Rich Hill is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Orlando Arcia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5.
A ball and a strike.
Arcia. Ball, 1 strike.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And the runner's breaking for third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. The tag gets 1. And he'll get in there safely. Into the box now, Chris Taylor. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Here's Brian Dozier now. Line towards center field. McCutcheon is there, and he puts into 2. Now to the plate, the Verlander appearance for him. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.